With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready to match up between the Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tougher roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, no, incomplete. Out there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Thomas going to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Thomas. Dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go.
On first down, Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Thomas. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Detroit!
Thomas now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he'll bring this one inside the 45. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Thomas flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When I what? Yeah, I know. Why are you saying that?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time, nice chunk of yardage there by the...
Going on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned in because of the coverage, it was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. And his kick is right through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now,
and the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll drop to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. third down. That's Coleman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
To throw is Thomas on 1st and 10. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Here's Thomas looking to throw on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Stretch. Yeah, stretch. Stretch, good boy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, be nice.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Thomas, off play action. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on finding room inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Looking to throw. Thomas looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and goal, option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Thomas throwing on 1st down. And avoids the contact by sliding. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Thomas now off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Thomas. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Coleman has it here right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Gun. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's McKinnon. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here again is McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They run it with McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 78 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And that was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it, and they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution, off he goes.
And out now come the Seahawks. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. To throw is Thomas on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Thomas. Off play action. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No. Check. Patriot.
And the blitz does come. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it down.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Thomas. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Come on.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This guy needs his touchdown.
Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense?
So rookie man,
if you
needs his
ball,
touchdown.
4
He needs that
yards
tutty.
or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Thomas to throw on 2nd down.
Let's go.
A short game was all he needed. He gets across the chalk for 6. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Flushed out right.
Shit, nigga. Oh, fuck.
And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Coleman now.
Oh, let's try to line that up.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Good throw. I did a hard flat, though.
He takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Yeah, hard flat. You got a boom bam. Look at that shit. It's a dirty blitz, boys. Get him. He's probably like, oh, what's going on over here with these dudes? I'll line up 2 with these guys. What's up? What's up, my niggas?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Let's go.
Get up. Traffic and
Get
it's
up.
Intercepted.
Get up.
Picked off inside the 10. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
You going deep? I'll go deep with you. I got you, bro.
He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping,
oh, corner swap.
You're going to see these woes now, but later,
why do you have to move your hands? I didn't do nothing to make you move your hands, dude.
Rookie year and how things began.
Let's go, rookie.
Being chased out left.
Let's go, rookie.
And he gets this one just shy of the
82-yard big dog.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
It's a 75 carry, 71 overall. I just chuck one.
Now Thomas.
No one's coming back.
Now he's flushed out left.
Shit.
And seeing no options, he just tosses.
They're like statues of liberties. Just look.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Thomas now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt.
Jake Butt.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Jake, making it quick. Don't hate, appreciate.
This quarterback now,
oh my.
perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Put that there.
Off play action. Thomas. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught.
Dot City.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers
give it to the fans.
add on to their lead.
Which one? You get on the right. Way on the right. First throw.
No good.
Bam! Oh, no.
This is the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Sorry, Copeland. That was on purpose. Let's do a sky kick.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard
Quarterback's not too
line.
bad.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
He can throw decently. He threw it once on his own, right? It hit no button, but I think it's only because he's under pressure. So I gotta change that somehow. There's some drills, maybe. Yeah. Blitz counters. Bet.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Woods. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Bunch of crossers. Bet.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. So
bunch
quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Bet.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, what?
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve.
Dirty.
That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some good hugging going on over there.
Defense was definitely alert to the
Hug it out, guys.
The deep ball,
Hug it out.
More than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, like, what the? I think that's how we live. That's how we live. Oh, here's the time. Damn. Good job, Ricky.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, Thomas. And
let's go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
still down. Let's go.
On first down, they go option.
Oh, man, I should have just kept running. That guy froze.
Oh,
my gosh.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw is Thomas. Off play action. That's caught inside the 20.
Yes.
The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced fumble
QB lining it up, man.
leads to 6 points for the Niners. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Should have been 2 hits.
And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
That's all she wrote.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Bonk it up.
DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 6 on the play.
Jeez,
and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, over, over. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Trying to get some XP on that quarterback, bro.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I'm going to hit the seam.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Question is when.
Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to go down again.
What, being here?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Last shot.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Gun!
Here's Thomas operating from the gun. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run.
On to the next.